What's up, Internet? We are here with another lovely Sega Saturn day with one of the more interesting fighting games on the Sega Saturn, as it goes to a demo mode, and I don't want to spoil it too much. This is Robo. I reviewed it forever ago, and also the sequel, which was not on the Saturn, so it's infinitely less good. Although the robot designs looked a lot more like Gundam, so I kind of gotta give it points for that. Anyway, we cannot actually fight in this fighting game. Alas, I guess Saturn Day's over. Sorry. No, we have to build a robot first. So let's build a robot. What looks good? What do I to build a blimp robot, or a whale robot, or Frankenstein's monster robot maybe? Kind of like that. That's kind of stylish. We might go with that. Giant pompadour robot. That one's also a blimp, maybe. Or maybe it's just some kind of bomb. That one's got bunny ears. That one's got a top knot. Lots of robot options. I kind of like that one. We're going to go with that. Now we can pick our color. What do we want to use for our color scheme? What looks good? I do like red. I mean, my go-to color scheme would be red and white, but maybe we'll just go with straight red and have white as our offset. Now we gotta pick a face, because you can't have a robot without eyebrows to emote with. That's just common sense. What would be a good face for... That's awesome. Obviously that. Now I gotta pick some legs. Now, what's interesting is the legs actually do matter. They change the way you move. They change your turning ability and your jumping ability. So this actually kind of matters. I'm not sure what we want to do with legs. I don't think we want propeller legs too much. They're a little bit awkward. And I don't think we want a car for legs. Springy legs could be kind of interesting. There's boring legs. Spider legs. A single springy foot. That seems not like a good idea. What do we want? What do we want? That one's a bit plain. What could we get that has a decent jump? Like, I think the standard, these are kind of your default, these are kind of your set things, but what would be good? I think those kind of mechy legs would be kind of good. We could change the individual colors of our weapons. We're going to start with a sword on our right hand. And we'll make that blue. And then on our other hand, we will get ourselves a pink shield. And we gotta name it, of course. So obviously, we're gonna continue the trend. And make this the next in the very long established line of punchy robots, which I believe we're up to 6. So we're at punchy Mark 6. He's going to be our awesome robot. Fortunately, he won't be doing much punching unless we really, really screw this up really badly from the start. But now we got to pick our opponent. Fortunately, we can pick a fair number of opponents as we move up the ranks. As we get further and further, we can pick more and more. Some of these fights you really don't want to take because they are just really mean. But we'll start with number 100 with Gen-Chin. We're not going through the entire roster. We'll be lucky if we don't get completely wiped out. And this is a first-person fighting game. Did I not mention that? With tank controls. And yes, that's a bit weird. Now, to be fair, I can turn it into a third-person fighting game, kinda. In this mode, it kind of looks like a weird, wonky gacha force. We're not going to continue using that mode, but because, you know, first-person fighting is just, it's how you got to play this game. If I recall, there's a that move. If you see a little bar in the top right, that's your charge meter, and when you charge enough, usually by taking damage, you can unlock a super move! Like that. And that's how enemies usually completely destroy you, so you want to try and save up your super moves if you can. How are you alive right now? Hit the magic pixel of health right there. I like Robo Pit. It's such an interesting game. Like, it's not the best fighting game ever, but it's pretty cool. Now we get the lance and the buckler. And we leveled up our stats a little. I don't think that actually changes anything. I'm going to change my color. Yeah, I think we got to make him pink. And then let's give him some purple legs. Keep that as blue. And we'll change that to... green. Perfect. What's our information look like? Okay. So we can actually look at our ranking. We are currently ranked 100 because we beat Genshin. And next is Rusty. Although I think we can go after anyone within like 10 levels of us. Like I said, that's not necessarily the best idea. It's not that they have higher stats or anything. It's just that they have better stuff and usually more aggressive AI. But there are some that are just huge jumps in difficulty. And as you can see, environmental stuff sometimes just gets dropped in randomly. So while there aren't a huge number of stages, there's a little bit of randomization to this, changing every fight slightly. The stages that you get picked are slightly different as well. Also, we are just decimating this guy. He's nowhere near as hard as the previous guy. Like I said, the difficulty increase doesn't necessarily correlate to the level relative to yourself. But we got a heavy hammer and a trident. And this is important. Every time we fight, we get the previous guy's weapons. If we lose, they get ours. So you can just rack up a series of losses very, very quickly if you do things exactly wrong. And bad things happen then. And one of these guys is just really unbelievably mean. I can't remember which one it is. I don't even think that's a playable robot design right there. That's kind of interesting. Alright, well, let's go with Purple XD and see how they stack up to Punchy. We could auto-fight this. I don't want to. I think those things will push you and actually do damage if you get hit by the meteors, so don't do that. You can get ringed out, which also works those meteors. He's got a gun, by the way. So that's kind of scary. What's really interesting is you've got like a button to control your left hand, a button to control your right as well. Weirdly enough, the shield does not seem to be actually like... I'm holding down the shield button right now. It's not actually shielding, though. Which is interesting. Boom! I'd like to get that cannon. Oh, God! Ah! And that's how fast things can turn around in the pit. So we just lost our sword and shield, which is not good. Fun story. This is how the original Punchy got his name. He kind of ran out of weapons pretty much immediately. Skill does not change. We need to change our weapons, obviously. Ooh, a mauler like that would be kind of nice. I want to use that buckler shield. Ooh, we could get a gun. Okay, I'm formulating. Let's see, power, speed. I kind of like that trident, but that lance is a lot nicer in terms of speed. There's a huge speed difference between those two and not much of a damage increase. We'll grab that, and then we'll go with the gun on our other hand, and we'll see how that goes. And we actually dropped a rank because we lost, of course. Let's see what guns can do. Boom! I think there is a lock-on button. I don't know what it is. There might not... Oh, there is a block button. Okay, that's just... It's not relegated to your actual arms. That's interesting. Oh god, he's behind us. I don't think there is a lock-on button, actually. I mean, I guess it's first-person fighting. That would be kind of horribly broken. Oh god, we are losing badly. This is going to go into us just using our bare fists and hoping we get a bunch of ring-outs. Oh god, we just have no defense. Oh, projectile spam did not work. Alas. Taken out twice in a row. Yeah, this game can kind of go south on you real quickly. If you start losing, you can lose hard and repeatedly. Let's change our arms again. Alright, we're going to go with the Mauler and that Buckler, and hopefully... And we're back to level 101. No difference! Except we lost some stuff. Okay, so let's... Oh, that's got a bit of reach. Don't like how slow that is, but... kind of appreciate the reach on it. Whoop! Punch, punch, punch. Haha. It's kind of a first-person shooter as well. It's kind of neat. Block using the Buckler. Looks like he's got some kind of combination shield sword. I'd like to get that if we could. Because I feel like that would be great for defense. I think if you have a shield as well, it just raises your defensive stats. Or that other guy was just geared in such a way that he completely destroyed us somehow, like, immediately. Boom. You could platform in this game. I don't know why you would ever bother, though, aside from disorienting your opponent. And since I'm fighting AI, I don't think that'll help too much. Alright, we got the Taron. I think we're going to use that. So, let's change our arms. So, yeah, that's plus 30 defense for having that. We had plus 25 with that one. That actually has a greater defensive range as well. That's kind of cool. That gives us plus defense as well. That's cool. Yeah, we'll use that. And we'll use the Buckler. And we will fight Rusty. And hopefully not get completely mullered again. Oh god, we are slow. Oh, this thing hits real hard, but damn if it's not a little bit clunky. I kind of like this weapon, though. And this guy was giving me trouble, but just take a look at how much damage we do to him. Although he's got his special, he's charging up. Whoa, okay, well we just used our special. Not sure what happened there. I think they jumped at the same time, so the camera kind of freaked out a little. Boom! We win. You can actually fight your opponent still after the game slows down. It's not really a point to it, but you can. I'm going to keep this build right now. I kind of like it. It's a little slow. I don't like that, but I do like this shield punching weapon we've got on our right hand. I'd kind of hate to lose it. Oh, and he's got one too. So if we could beat him, we could stock up and get a second one. Boom! There we go. Also, I like the piano track in the background that was playing that fight. I used it in my review, and I'd like to try and get it for some other stuff I could do. Just because it's a good song. Alright, we got another Taron. I'd love to stock those up if we can. Let's go to number 98. Now, he has a push-push hand, and what appears to be some kind of chakram shield. The push-push hand lets you push things and shove things like a sumo wrestler. There's some really cool weapons in this game. There's lips. Just lips. They're a weapon. I like the just lips. I don't think they're effective weapons, but I think they're fun. Bonk! Oh, he's got some defense. Okay, where are you, Mr. Push-Push? Oh, those spider legs actually attack, too. That's scary. Yeah, he's trying to push me around. He's gonna ring me out if I'm not careful. Can't let him take control of this fight. And when he starts getting me knocked back, that's a problem. Alright. There we go. Boom! Hell yeah. That pushing hand was a little obnoxious. But now it's mine! We'll see about using it later. But we got the shield type B, which looks like it has some offensive options. That's pretty exciting. But I'm pretty happy with our current layout, so we're going to not change it. This guy looks like he has some kind of gun as well, so we want to get close and defend and then punch! Uh-oh. Where is he? There he is. Whoa. Oh, I whiffed that pretty bad. He's got a big fancy rifle hand. Not that it matters any. Punch. Punch. Oh, this game is great. Oh, I got a laser gun. Awesome. And we're actually building up our defense a little bit more as we get more experience. That's cool. Ninja Bob. He's a bright yellow ninja. Alright, Bumblebee Ninja Bot, let's go. Okay, they're clipping. It's a thing. It's a little hard to figure out sometimes. You're a very ineffective ninja, Ninja Bob. You will fear the might of Punchy Mark 6. Shield up. Punch. There we go. Bonk. Oh, this game is great. Oh, got another buckler. See, it's nice when you're not losing repeatedly. You can build up a stockpile so when you start losing, it doesn't hurt as much. Okay, he's got a hammer and a crossbow, so he's got kind of a ranged thing and a melee thing. Fortunately, our melee attack's faster than his, but his is going to hurt a lot if he gets it off. I'm more worried about the crossbow, but he's down. That level reminds me a lot of the Sky Fortress and Gacha Force, which I think we'll be playing tomorrow. That was a boomerang? I swear it was a crossbow, but okay. Purple XD. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy. I don't care for this guy very much. Shield up. That's right, turn away. As long as you're not aiming that gun at me and hitting at me at a distance, we're okay. Like, that gun is only scary if he's not close up. If he's... Wow, he comboed the hell out of me. Good combo, sir. But I only need one more punch, and I do a lot more damage than you, mate. Oh, whiffed it in the last second. First-person robot fighting. It's weird. Oh, we got a small gun, because unfortunately we can't take his other arm and leave him armless. I know. Powered by potatoes, presumably. Okay, let's go. This is just such a weird game. It's good, though. Yeah, that hammer of yours is pretty scary, Mr. Potato Man, but it's not going to do much if it can't hit me because I swing faster. Fights in this game can really vary pretty wildly in terms of difficulty. Like I said, there's some weird like matchups that lead to bizarre difficulty spikes. I just fought you. I guess we're fighting you again because we didn't get another point. Alright, fine. The rematch! It's me and the potato bot. Punch. Oh, he's got a big angry punchy fist. Those are actually pretty scary. They're like the basic punchy fist, but they're slower and do more damage. And they have a bigger hitbox. It's really hard to tell the difference in those spider legs. That other guy had spider legs that like attacked on the way down. Those don't seem to, though. Alright. We got a battle axe and a big punch. Bust. He's got the pushy hand and the upgraded pointy shield. Let's see what we can do. Just be careful. We don't want to go in here, get pushed around too much. That shield's giving him a lot of defense. And that pushing hand, that's just really annoying to deal with. And that was his special, and there's mine. Oh, that got a little bit close. That was a good fight. I was pretty worried, though. He had some decent turning skills. I think his turning ability outweighed mine, so if it got to a point where we lost track of each other, he'd probably have won. Alright, this time he is equipped with a gun and a radar dish from the looks of it. Or a paper plate, one of the two. That means he's got range advantage. Oh, it's a grappling hook. Okay. Well, we're doing a lot more damage than him. Holy crap. I'd like to think we're doing more damage than him. He might have better turning ability, but he's a lot slower physically, so if I can get behind him, it'll take him a second or two to reorient, and that's an advantage. That faster attack speed of his is really annoying, though. But they had to balance the weapons, and they did a pretty good job, honestly. Like, the better stuff is definitely a hell of a lot slower. A sucker, so that pulls you in, I assume. Alright, next we're gonna fight Bonsai. Or Bansai, rather. Just play this defensively. He's gonna... Whoop. Okay, that spear's a little scary. It's got some range on it that my fist doesn't have. But he doesn't seem to have the scary jumpy legs, so... I'm not sure which attack is faster, my fists or his lance, but he's got range on it, that's for sure. And that's scary. I gotta get closer, and in that time I close that distance. He's capable of taking that swing, whether or not he's faster than my attack, being irrelevant at that point. So we've got a nice little victory streak going. I'm honestly surprised myself. Alright. Can't actually jump on this thing. Game won't let you. Oh, that hurt. Whoa. His legs are faster than mine, but his attacks are a little slower. He's got more range. And that's how you finish with a special. You just kind of corkscrew into them. It's a little disorienting in first person, but it's a very fast attack, so you tend to not get too messed up by it. Alright, we got some extra skills, plus some defense. We need as much defense as possible. This is Haley, armed with a lance, a special pointy shield, and some tank treads. Hey, Vermilion! We're playing one of the most interesting fighting games on the Saturn tonight. I love this game. Whoa. It's okay. Punch! Punch! I do like this pointy shield weapon. It's slow, but the amount of damage it does is no joke. Oh. Boom! There we go. Not much. Not much. Just playing one of the more interesting robot games on the Saturn. It's a real shame they never put the sequel to this on the Saturn. It was a PlayStation exclusive. And the English version got messed up. They removed all the music for some reason. But yeah, this runs pretty well. Like, at the end when you see a victory screen, there's like a lot of slowdown, like right here, but honestly that works for an effect more than anything. But yeah, this game runs really, really nicely. I've seen fighting games play less well on the Saturn than this. Oh, let's not mess with the camera. This game does not work outside of first person. It really doesn't. You know, first person fighting games are a weird thing because there really aren't many. I can think of like 3 of them. And like one was a sequel to the other, really. You either had Robo Pit or you had Bushido Blade, and both are awesome fighting games I love with a passion, but you know, they never really made too many first person fighting games. I can only assume it's because it's awkward and kind of disorienting. Oh yeah? What other fighting game has first person that I don't know of? So I'm curious. Maybe I'll make a point of trying to collect all of them. I don't know what that 3-pronged attack on its right hand is. I don't care to find out. It's dead now. Under the bridge of Minecraft dirt blocks. Got a bowgun and a slicer. Oh, so it's basically the painkiller. Nice. Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball Z Connect game. Is that a fighting game? I honestly can't remember. I just remember it was a Connect game and it was bad. Which is impressive because there aren't a lot of really exceptionally good Dragon Ball games. Like, I played Dragon Ball Sagas and that made me never want to play a Dragon Ball game ever. And then I played Xenoverse, which was awesome. No, Xenoverse 2, which was awesome. Wow, that hammer is scary. Bop. I don't want him to push me out. Although, this is an opportunity for me to push him. Turn back, not happening. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah, Sagas was awful. Oh god, that game was bad. I have one of those Budokai games. I've never played them. I don't know though. Like, Dragon Ball's never... Well, Dragon Ball Z has never been my bag. There's been 1 or 2 Dragon Ball games I'd be interested in. Like, there's the a Game Boy Advance 2D platformer that looked pretty good. And there was a Game Boy Color, like, card-based RPG I kind of have some interest in, but I think that's kind of the extent of my Dragon Ball interest. Although I've heard the Arc Systems fighting game is pretty good. What if scenarios in anything is always a lot of fun. That's why I like Gundam vs. Zeta. You can what if, like, even the smallest, most pointless characters. And I love that. What if scenarios are always fun. Especially when they're actually well thought out. Oh, he's got the pulley thing and the gun. Oh god, we're losing! This could go bad for us real quick. The fact that he has, like, that pulling item, like, that could really reposition people. Also, got the ring out, again, for style points. Yeah, I've heard Fighters is pretty good. I don't know. I'm that weirdo whose favorite Dragon Ball character was always Yamcha, so, you know. I don't think I have much business liking Dragon Ball games because I didn't like the Saiyans at all. I liked when Dragon Ball was basically just anime Journey to the West. I never liked tournament arcs. I think tournament arcs in anything are the worst arcs ever. And I don't just... I just straight up don't like the Dragon Ball Z-ness of Dragon Ball Z. It just takes forever to do anything. It's the same reason... I talked about this in my PS2 video. It's like the same reason I have trouble watching Bleach or One Piece. It's like there's too much of nothing going on at any point. I can't do it. I liked original Dragon Ball because even the longer fights were like maybe 3 episodes long, and I think that might be generous. They tended to wrap shit up pretty quickly, and stuff happened, and it was interesting. And I think that's back when Akira Toriyama kind of gave a shit about what he did. I think I read once, like, someone asked him how much he loved his job when he was doing Dragon Ball Z, and he said, well, at this point, it's just a paycheck. Whereas Dragon Ball was, you know, it was at least something interesting to him. Yeah, I've heard Bleach kind of got cut short at the end and just turned really bad. I don't know, I couldn't even sit through, like, the first small chunk of the Soul Society. That's where I gave up. And I knew someone who was super into Bleach and, like, tried to make me watch all of it with him, and it's like, I just don't care. No, I don't know what a Bankai is. No, I genuinely don't care. You know, that's... I just don't care. I can't be asked to care. Oh yeah, I thought they just kind of finished the anime without doing the last chunk of it entirely. You know, the funny thing is, I have no interest in Bleach, and yet I own a Bleach art book for some reason. I genuinely don't know where I got it either. I think it was like a Christmas present or something, and the art in it's kind of nice, but I don't know. I've just never been much of a Bleach guy, I guess. But I've always had more of an interest in, like, reasonable fight scenes, like Kenshin's fighting scenes have always been more interesting to me because I have someone who's actually studied a lot of fighting styles and swordplay, you know? So I don't necessarily like the crazy, insane, super shonen nonsense. Hey, we actually made it to this weird thing. Nice. I love Kenshin, but I cannot go back and watch it just because of what the creator did, and that makes me sad because that's my favorite manga and anime. What is this thing? Why is it so short? And why can I not make it? Oh god, it does nothing, but it's obnoxious as hell. Holy crap, I took half its health in one move. Oh, that was a weird fight. Yeah, it's a real shame that Watsuki did what he did. Or rather, it's a shame that his art has to be besmirched by the fact he's a horrible human being. Because I'd like to actually enjoy Kenshin. It's my favorite, and I can't. So now I gotta go to, like, my second favorite, which is Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. I never actually got into Berserk. Berserk was weird to me, too, because for whatever reason, I always got three different mangas always confused with each other for the longest time. Berserk, Fist of the North Star, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because they were always just big, buff guys punching stuff real good. JoJo actually got interesting, though. Like, I like JoJo. It's become quite a favorite of mine. And I've heard someone actually refer to it as Fabulous Fist of the North Star, which made me smile. But, yeah... You know, Berserk and Fist of the North Star, I just get confused all the time with. And the only thing I really know about Berserk is it had a Dreamcast game that was apparently really good. And apparently it had a PS2 game that was really, really, really good. But I've been meaning to watch Berserk for a while, but there's quite a few older anime and manga I really want to get into. Like, Lupin the Third is... I've been trying to watch that for years. Same with Initial D. That one I've been sitting on for a while. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Oh, I'm never going to get to any of them. They're so long, too. Yeah, I've heard that Dreamcast game is canon. I've heard it's really good, too. The only thing I know about that Dreamcast game is it has, like, people who are, like, crazy monsters, but only if you make them mad, and otherwise they're just perfectly reasonable people, and it's, like, an allegory for prejudice and stuff. And I thought that was interesting, and I really want to play the Dreamcast game. There's a lot of Dreamcast games I want to play, but part of that's just because my Dreamcast collection is, like, 3 really terrible Dreamcast games. and that's it. Oh god, we are doing bad all of a sudden. Kind of nice if they made, like, a satiator for the Dreamcast, although they kind of did. I tried to test one out at one point. Fun story, you can actually use the Neo Geo Pocket Color slot in the back and put in like an SD card through like a USB thing, and it'll kind of work. I tried it once, but it was laggy as all hell. Be careful about Dreamcasts. I'm going to tell you from personal experience. Their disk drives are really quite finicky. I've actually gone through like 3 Dreamcasts at this point. I've played like 1. Because like the first 2 had broken disk drives that I tried to fix, and they got broken worse. One of them I completely I completely modded and painted into a Hyperdimension Neptunia console because I was bored. So I made a Neptune console. Because Sega owed me a Neptune, so I made one. And I like those Neptunia games. Or at least I liked the first 3. And then I kind of stopped playing them, which is kind of a shame because I really liked them. $150 is a bit tough to justify, I gotta say. Like, my Dreamcast I bought when it was like $40. But if you're gonna buy a Dreamcast, try and get one that has like a, you know, one that the seller can promise up and down, has a functional disk drive, and maybe try and get a game or 2 with it. And make sure one of them is not 7th Cross Evolution. For your own sake, I'm begging you, don't play that game. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking, if I can get my Dreamcast up and running, we need to stream 7th Cross Evolution. I want someone to explain to me how to play that game, because I have tried to play that game, and that game is just weird. $120 for a Saturn, wow. Like, I got my second Saturn. I bought it as a birthday present myself in high school. And I got my Saturn, and a copy of, like, the big fancy Nights into Dreams for, I think, maybe a combined total of, like, $120. Canadian. What game did you have that you sold for that much? I'm impressed. And also maybe jealous. Also spin kick! For style points. Hey, we got a katana. The second one I could actually fight like how I do in real life. Dum Dum. He's a whale made of honey, and he's got a sucker thingy and a big fist. 3 Dirty Dwarves. That's a game I've been wanting to try. I've heard it's pretty good. I didn't know it sold for that much, though. That's impressive. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, crap. You got a special off, and that took half my health. That hurt. Well, Saturn games in general are really rare, unless you're buying Japanese, and even then, they're going up in price a fair bit. That said, you know, I think they're pretty fun. I love the Saturn. It's my favorite console, so I wanna play all the weird, random stuff. Someday, I would dream to own a proper copy of PDS. I don't expect it to ever happen because of, you know, the odds of it are non-existent, but still, it'd be nice to have it. I haven't done Saturn days for either Panzer Dragoon. I need to get on that. You know, it's funny, I've been trying to struggle thinking, like, what game are we going to do this week? Like, I don't want to say I've run out of ideas or anything, but it's like, I just don't know what would be interesting to do. To a point. Because a lot of the stuff I'm familiar with is, like, weird imports that would take a lot of time to play, like RPGs and stuff. Oh, this guy's got lips! He's got the lips! Just lips. I love the just lips. It's like the best weapon in the game. It's basically the big sucky thing, but lips. I didn't do a Saturn day on it, but I did do a full playthrough because I was recording it for a review back in the day. But it wasn't a proper Saturn day. That was just, I think, gameplay that I recorded for the review, and I just happened to play it all in one go. So I just decided to plop it out there, because why not? Definitely gotta do Zwei, though. Zwei was good. Saga would be fun, but that's a big RPG. And I kind of want to play through that on my own before I do something with it. That's kind of like a personal, like, you know, that's a personal, almost like religious experience for me. So I don't think I could just do a Saturn day on it. Orta would be pretty cool. I actually don't own a copy of Orta, though. I do kind of, in a sense, own the Game Gear version of the original. Or the Game Gear game, at least. I've got a multi-cart that has it on. I think I've got some footage of it. It's not good. I don't know why someone thought Panzer Dragoon needed to be on the Game Gear, but someone thought that at one point. What'd you think of the PS2 version of PD1? Because I played the brand new remake earlier this year, and I was thoroughly disappointed with it. Oh, does it have extra content? That was one of my issues with the remakes. It doesn't have extra content. It's like, you know, you're not really doing anything more than what the original game did, and you're changing design elements from the actual visuals, which does not look good. Oh, that was that katana he's got right there. That's actually scary because it's fast. Boom. Oh, nice. You know, that was one of the things when I played that Panzer Dragoon remake. I was really hoping they would take the Pandora's box from Panzer Dragoon Zwei, which let you play as literally every form of the dragon in that game, plus the dragons from the first game, plus like the boss dragons and stuff. Just, it didn't even work in-game really all that much, but it was a fun little bonus thing, you know? Man, I love Panzer Dragoon. That is probably the single coolest video game world I've ever seen. Second, possibly only to Skies of Arcadia. That's the game I want to do a Let's Play of. Like, once I'm finally done, you know, Opuna or whatever, I'm thinking about maybe doing Skies of Arcadia, because that would be so much fun for me. God damn, Skies of Arcadia was so good. Hey, we got a comma. Nice. But I think we're going to stick with what we've got, because it's working. Fighting a Spartan, who's not Spartanly equipped. He actually has weapons. Spartan implies he's not equipped with much, or at the very least has a lance and a shield. Depending on if we're going by the definition of Spartan or their typical actual equipment. But instead you went with a fist and a hammer. And neither did much. Too punchy. RoboPit is so fun. Like, I'm not going to say this is a great game, but it's a pretty great game. Well, it only has like 3 levels, which kind of sucks. That guy has a cannon. I'm kind of scared of that. Doesn't seem to do much, though. Although he's very fast on his feet. That's scary. He didn't take much damage from that. I'm a little concerned about that. But we seem to be doing okay so far. As long as I can get one... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God, that was close. That was genuinely scary. Holy crap, that guy was mean. I don't know what feet he has, but he was very, very bouncy. Alright, time to go against Tex. He's actually equipped like a Spartan, in that he has very little going for him. Also, he's random colored. Kind of like that. Although our random colored robot's better. He's got the same eyes we have, too. You know what I just realized? This jerk is copying us, and that wasn't what he was actually equipped with. We're fighting ourselves, except for some reason he's not pink. Missed opportunity. But yeah, we were just fighting ourselves for some reason. That was interesting. We conquered ourselves, and some nonsense about growth as a person or something. Bouncer! We must fight the bouncer. Oh, he's got a stabby blade. That stabby knife's a little scary just because of how fast it is, but I think we're okay. Block. Boom. Whoa. Punch. I don't actually have Bouncer on PS2. You should know this. You watched my video. I'll do Bouncer on the PS2 when someone sends me a copy. I've actually wanted to play that too. Like I've seen it in stores once or twice, but never got it. I tried to at one point, but there was no disc in the case, so you know. I've heard it's pretty good, but I hear it's also really, really short. But it was like a Square Enix game that was not an RPG, and it was after they stopped being really experimentative. I kind of missed that time when Square Enix was just making a bunch of random nonsense. We got some interesting stuff. That's how we got Bushido Blade. I've heard it was really good, but, you know. Yeah, I could see it being a proof of concept just because I've heard it's really, really short. Like, maybe they wanted to do something better, but they just... No one had, like, any faith in the project or something, so they kept it short. And if it worked out, they'd make a sequel. Boom! Yeah. Parasite Eve was quite good. I'm quite fond of it. Never played the sequel, though. And I've always wanted a copy of Xenogears, but damn if that game's not expensive. But it's okay, because I've got Xenosaga and Xenosaga 2, which is totally better, guys. I'm sure, except I don't want to play it. Xenogears I actually care about, though. Quite a lot. Punch. It's also how we got Einhander. That's a game I've wanted to try, too. I've only ever seen one copy, and the lady with it wanted, like, $400 for it, and it's like, yeah, good luck with that. Really? Parasite Eve 2 costs $200. That's honestly a little shocking. I've heard it's not that good. Like, the first one was this, like, its own completely unique thing, and, like, the second one was just Square Enix trying to basically make Resident Evil. From what I hear. And then I've heard the third one's just a complete train wreck. I wonder how many people even know there's a third game, because it didn't even use the Parasite Eve name. And it had really dumb mechanics. That would explain it, I suppose. If the people who made Resident Evil 2 worked on it, then yeah, I guess it would play like it. But I just heard that it's like, first game was kind of its own thing, kind of a little bit like survival horror-y, with some resource management, and then the second one was just, let's make Resident Evil. Holy crap! What the hell happened? Oh, what's your funny third birthday story? We need new weapons. Do we have backups? I hope we have backups. That's a nice sword, but it's not what I want. I want this. Good. Good, 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 good. Lips! Just lips. Alright, let's fight Guppy. And hopefully not lose horribly. I think that was like that spinny thing he's got. The painkiller weapon, basically. Ow. Where'd he go? I know there's a little indicator. Still doesn't... Oh. Wow. Okay. I think we need a new strategy. Wow, someone threw the entire collector's edition into a bargain bin. That's a good pickup for you. Wow. That's pretty awesome right there. That's a cool story. We need a better strategy. Okay. 8 power. I don't think that's going to help us much. We want something relatively fast. 31 power. I guess we could try this thing. It's good enough for our opponent. Let's try the spinny star shield. See what that's all about. Slinky! We really need to stop meeting like this. Oh god, that's an awkward weapon. Whoa! Okay. I can't use this weapon. Fun story. Okay. This is not the painkiller. Damn it. Give me the painkiller. It's an actual weapon I'll use. Ow, we are getting destroyed by this guy. Holy crap. Yeah, please do send me a picture. I'd be curious. Let's take a look at it. I've never played the Third Birthday, but I've heard it's got like those weird mechanics where for some reason you take damage and you lose clothing and then you gotta replace clothing, and it's really just an excuse for like bad fan service. It's like, why? But it's like not even really connected to Parasite Eve, aside from the fact that Bora's the character name and that's about it. Which is like the antithesis of, what was it, D with Kenji Eno. Every single game had to star the same digital actress he created or whatever, which was an interesting idea. I don't think it panned out all that well, but I really gotta play those D games. Unfortunately, only one was terribly readily available, and that's because it's on Steam now. Damn. You play as Eve? That's not confusing at all. Do they explain it in the book? About how it's some sort of mitochondria nonsense about, sure, why not? Never read the book. I feel like I should probably do that at some point. But I also know it has very little to do with anything, really. Let's take a look at this picture while I'm here. Wow, that's really nice box. Like, I gotta say, for finding it in the bargain bin, I figured it would be, like, a lot more beaten up than that. That's quite nice. Yeah, I suppose. I have heard that there's just, like, no actual connection to the book with the games. I think there was also a movie. We're gonna use the lips. Kissy, kissy time. Oh god. So you might recall me saying when things go bad in this game, they kind of cascade really badly. Yeah, we're kind of at that point where we're just gonna start losing a whole bunch, I feel. I think your special ability is tied to your legs. Oh, I don't know where I am relative to the age. This is a problem. First person fighting. It's awkward and easy to disorient yourself. Come on, Katana, don't fail me now. Or do. We're kind of in a lost cascade at this point. Moonwalking! Moonwalk for victory! Well, it's nice that the box wasn't like in a million pieces or anything, being held together with like tape or some nonsense. I'm kind of impressed by that. That's very cool. Let's see. I'd like something that's relatively fast. Don't want a ranged weapon because they're just awkward. We want melee stuff. +6, but that's a shot weapon. Go with the base sword and we'll just throw in a base shield. We'll do this old school. Fight Slinky again! Alright, Slinky. Ow. Shield, do your job better. Oh, I missed that shield with a sword thing we had. That thing was cool. That might have been the best weapon. Like, yeah, okay. I can platform on here. Why, though? What purpose do these platforms actually serve? I mean, I guess it kind of confuses the enemy. But, yeah, that's... I do not understand some of the choices in this game. I ran out. Ah, there we go. We won, though. This game gets scary once you start losing, and you don't have any good weapons left. We got the slicer, which I can't use to save my life, but the enemy's really mean with. And the spear. We're gonna stick with our swords. We could try and fight another guy. Shade Lance. Now, bear in mind, he's a lot of levels above me, but we'll get lots of points if we beat him. Let's see how bad this goes for us. I'm betting it goes real bad. I think the game kind of is expecting you to develop a lot more defense at this point. Also, he's using a unique body type. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to really know what he's doing, so that's good. Although I'm a little scared of what kind of super attack he can pull out. Also, he stopped animating there for a sec. That was interesting. We win! I think we took someone that was like 15 levels above us, but we did it. Actually, really easily. We got 162 points. Number 5 is somehow number 44, System X. Let's try taking number 35. Screw it, let's fight someone 20 levels above us. Let's do it. Let's live dangerously. Where are you? We seem to have relatively similar damage rates, so I'm thinking this is probably just going to be a matter of who's more accurate and aggressive. If we can nail down aggression and just not miss, we should have this fight, no problem. Boom! We just took out a guy 20 levels above us. No problem. I don't know if you lose a huge number of points if you lose to them, though. Oh, we're level 46. We just gained 10 levels. Let's try car for legs over here. Rotten bot. Let's do it. We might beat this game tonight. I didn't plan on doing that. I also didn't plan on fighting a guy 20 levels above me, but here we are. Oh, that was scary. Okay, that guy could have taken us out with that charge attack of his, but fortunately we hit him fast enough that it didn't matter. Level 42. Should be able to take 22 now. This is another special robot that isn't like one we could make. Let's fight them and see what happens. Oh god, you're big. You know, you'd think with a name like Giantess, it would make you think, oh god, you're not very big. But no, you're huge. And also you killed me in like 3 punches. Okay, to be fair, Giantess is about 20 levels above us, so I'm not too gutted I lost to her, but... And they didn't take my weapons, that's kind of nice. Probably because they couldn't use them, but still. Let's fight High Five. Okay, we're just gonna phase through walls, no problem. Oh, I do not like that aggressiveness. Fortunate thing about my charge attack is that it does let me kind of balance out the damage I'm taking with damage I can do, but that requires me to hit, for one thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Ah. Oh no, we lost our sword and shield. Uh-oh. What does that leave us with? I could use a battle axe. I'd like something fast, though. Guess we'll use the mace and another shield, and hopefully we won't get completely destroyed. Pompadour. I want to point out, at the start, we could have built a robot with a pompadour. For some reason, Pompadour doesn't have a pompadour. That's a sensible naming choice right there. I really do not like those car legs. Ow. That's fine. That's okay. That's good. It's not like I needed that health for anything anyway. He hits a lot faster than us. That's a little scary. I think we're going to lose this one pretty handily. Unless maybe... Ha! If I just punch him to death, be true to our namesake, I might be able to beat him. Go get him, Punchy. No! No! Damn it. Once you start losing in this game, you really start losing over and over and over really badly. I mean, we could redesign a robot, but I feel like that's not going to do much. Okay. We need something that hits fast. Speed plus 4. Hammer, though. That's a shot-type weapon. I don't want to use one of those if I can help it. I'll use a little crappy short sword, I guess. And the only other shield we got. Alright. Let's fight Barney the robot. I kind of like that short sword. Doesn't do a lot, but man, is it fast. I whiffed that pretty hard. Hey now, Barney the robot, where are you? Ah. This is how Robo Pit works. The moment you start losing, you just end up eating the Minecraft dirt blocks. That's just how this game starts happening once you lose once. Because everything goes downhill real quick. Alright, we'll try a laser and... what the hell, a lance. Don't have any defensive options anymore. Who can I beat in a fight? Ooh, you've got that one weapon I want, so we'll fight Midnight. And hopefully not lose horribly. But probably lose horribly. Oh god, the lasers! They do nothing! And I only get 15 of them. I mean, if I'm lucky, I can maybe push you out of the ring. That's kind of the only shot at victory I have here, though. Quit bouncing around, you jackass. Come on. I almost got him out. Okay, well, a direct assault ain't helping us any. Lasers! Stop. Oh, he Goomba stomped me. This game. Robo Pit. Oh, I'm almost out of weapons. That's not good. Okay, new plan. Going back to basics. Just gonna get big punchy fists and punch things to death. Let's do it. How badly can this go wrong? Aside from the fact that blocking now makes it impossible to see. And that attacking is unbelievably slow. Oh god. I've made a terrible life choice. Oh. Okay, mental note. Giant fists don't help. Ever. Ow. Ow. Holy crap. Let's try a little wrench hand. And rocket punch. Sure. Why not? Let's do it again. Rocket punch! If you quit Goomba stomping me for a second. I need to hit you with my magical wrench hand. Oh god. The lack of damage with wrench hand is a little scary. Ranged weapons in this game are not ideal. For anything. Oh. Alas, Pit be that way sometimes. You just lose and lose and lose and lose. Like I said, the first time I played this, I lost, like, all my weapons immediately. Just because when things go bad, they go really, really, really bad. Okay, let's try boomerang and spinny pokey thing. Okay, spinny pokey thing, I've got high hopes for you. I mean, I don't, but I'll pretend I do. Oh god, spinny pokey thing is slow. Wow. Okay. I think building up our defense by fighting a bunch of small guys again would probably be advantageous, but at the same time, that would imply I've got time for that shit. Which I don't. Eat a boomerang, eat a boomerang, eat a boomerang, eat a boomerang. Ah, I almost beat you with projectile spam. That's how you know it's a good fighting game. When projectile spam is the most viable strategy. I mean, on the bright side, I don't have to put in some insane combo to make that happen, though. Back to level 50. Let's try the big hand. And the cannon. We only have 8 shots with the cannon. We gotta be careful. Oh, he's got the big stompy pointy legs. Oh, I do not like ranged weapons in this game. A crosshair would help, game. But there? Oh, I'm out of ammo. I could punch you with a cannon. That might do something. Let's find out. Whoa. Ah. Oh. And the skill shot to knock me straight out. Oh. Yeah, the soundtrack does remind me a little bit of Mega Man X as well. It's a bit eclectic, but I definitely like the soundtrack to this game. Okay, let's try something. Let's move back a little. And instead, we will fight our old friend, Genshin. Because we have no weapons. How bad can this go? Oh, come on, I need weapons. And if I lose to Genshin, I'm just gonna freaking give up on life. I want to lose to Glass Joe. Who does that? Well, actually, it was, what was it? Mr. Dream? Or Mr. Sandman? One of the top, Punch-Out guys lost to Glass Joe. Will Tell. Named after a PS2 game I can't possibly afford, but would very, very much like a copy of. Who here has weapons I want? Because I would like a weapon that I would like. If we're going to somehow continue this quest. I'd like that shield with a sword attached. Blood Will Tell. It was a Dororo game. That's an interesting design. Yeah, it got really incredibly up in price right around the time I started hearing about it. I can pick up shit? Game changer! If I could hit. But again, projectile attacks in this game be, what they are. Okay, you have knives. That makes you scary. I'd prefer not to lose to that. Okay. This game needs a lock-on system so badly. But it would sort of defeat the purpose of how good the first-personing is. And by that, at the very least, how interesting it is. I don't think I can fight a guy with knives without weapons. I want a copy of Samurai Western too, actually. I remember that game used to be like 20 bucks, and now it's a lot more expensive than that. I'm annoyed about that too, because it seemed like such a cool game. Yeah, $200. I remember a couple of years ago it was like 20 bucks, and it's like, wow, I really should have bought it then. Alright. Well, we're losing a bunch of ranks. That's not optimal. I guess we're just gonna fight some weaker guys for a little while. Although if I could find someone who had the magical pointy shield thing I liked, that would at least put us in the right direction. Do any of these people have that weapon? No, and it bugs me. Damn it. Okay, you have at least a better sword. Let's see if we can grab this guy. Hahaha. You might do more damage. But it doesn't mean much if you can't get one of those attacks off there, mate. Boom! I have to go now. My planet needs me. There we go. We leveled up our thing, too. Cool. Oh, that's just a regular shield. I don't want just a regular shield. I want a good shield. With a big pointy thing. That buckler would be kind of nice to get, though. Unfortunately, what enemies are equipped with seems semi-random. Except for this guy. Who, you know, he's equipped with exactly what he's equipped with. But it does seem like they change at least a little bit, some of them. I do kind of like the short sword. Not terribly effective as a weapon, but can at least get some hits in before anyone else. Ow. And you can shove people around quite nicely with it. Yeah, there's something to be said about that short sword. Take that, Lancelot. Come back when you're equipped with your crazy laser wings. Alright. Let's fight this guy, because I think we're pretty fast for hitting him. Oh crap. Yeah, the moment I lose track of where the enemy is, that's a problem. And that stupid bouncy foot he's got is a bit scary for that. Also, that did nothing. Where are you? Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. No problem. Boom! You got stabbity stabbed. Alright. got some more attack for our little dagger. Does anyone have that cool weapon I want over here? Nope, that's just the big pointy shield. Not the fun pointy shield either. That's the one I need. This jerk. Alright, let's try it again. This guy keeps kicking me down, but... Holy crap, okay. Yep, that was pretty much the all of my health right there in one move. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, that's just cheating. I have no idea what makes like the special moves so much more effective when they use it. It's like I just took off like all my health. And I just lost my dagger. Which is not good. Because I kind of need something to use as a weapon. Oh, I've got a regular sword and a dagger. Let's use the regular sword. That at least has some stuff going on for it. And the regular shield, alright. Let's try fighting this guy. He's got a cannon, but if he runs out of ammo, he's relatively going to probably not be able to do much. Block. Alright, where are you? Over there. Whoop. Okay, sword is good. I quite like sword. Sword is effective. Whew. And we got a cannon, which I don't really aspire to ever use, but still. Alright, what else do we got? Pog Boy. Alright, we're gonna fight Pog Boy. This game was ahead of its time. Oh god. Okay. 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 Come down here so I can smack you with my sword, please. Ow. If he gets one of those specials off on me, that's gonna hurt. Oh, where is he? Oh, cut right through my defenses. Ouch. That almost felt like a winnable fight, too. Curb stomped by Pog Boy. Wow. Alright, back to dagger. I'll use a shield. Who are we gonna fight this time? We'll fight Dupino. Wow. Yeah, jumps, but not much else. Whoa! Okay, he also has cartwheels. Noted. I gotta say, there's something to be said about the very ineffective but quick dagger. I don't know how that managed to have a special attack when everything else just gives me the same special attack, but okay. Quit running away. Boom. Alright. Rank up to 44. And we got some more defense. This guy seems like he probably wouldn't be too threatening. He's got a punchy glove and a fist, and that's it. Although he does have those feet, which is a little scary. Ow. Okay. That's not a fist at all. That's a rocket punch. Uh-oh. Okay, that's scary. I underestimated this enemy. Combining the rocket punch with the whole, you know, scorpion get over here hand, that's kind of a mean combination of things. And if I could have taken advantage of him aiming sideways, I could have gotten him. Alas. This is me playing fighting games. I just can't do it to save my life. Stats does not change. Okay. Probably equip something else. Really running out of weapons kind of quickly. That's concerning, to say the least. I guess we'll equip the lips. Sure, let's equip the lips. Okay, this guy's got 2 shields. How bad could he destroy me now? And I think that's the shield he just beat me with, so... Or stole from me, so, you know. Shield or not, he's hitting me pretty hard. Oh, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Oh! I could have knocked him out. I could have done it. Oh. 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 What else do we have that we can really feasibly use as a weapon? We'll use a comma, I guess. And a big hammer, because why not? Try going up against, Oh yeah, this is, I can see what I'm doing. This isn't going to be a problem at, oh god, that's a slow weapon. Like, yeah, it'll do something, but I gotta hit with it first. Okay. Like, I'm not even sure where the enemy is, and half the time I'm not even aiming at them, and I'm kind of hitting them. Sometimes. Alas. Alas. Well. New plan. There's an auto fight mode. We're gonna give Punchy the best weapons we've got and see if he can do something. 'Cause I got nothing else on my own. My skill level has been surpassed. Okay, Punchy. You're gonna fight the guy with nothing but shields, 'cause why not? Let's see what happens. This is really weird seeing the game from like a side perspective, like a regular fighting game. We're no longer the fighter, we're just the manager. All we can do is give them advice. Don't die and punch your opponent to death. That's my advice, Punchy. It's actually doing a lot better of a job than I was doing. Against someone only equipped with shields, mind you. and I'm not even a good fighting game coach, manager guy. Alas, I think that is the end of Punchy Mark 6's reign of being below rank 50. This game is fun, but once you start losing, and I've said this before, you lose real hard and it doesn't stop. But that was pretty fun. We might come back and play more of this at some point. I actually quite like this game when I'm not the worst at it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know we go live, because we try and stream as often as possible. Gotta do Gotcha Force, thinking about doing that tomorrow. Gotta do more N64 multi-card stuff, so maybe Monday, we'll see. Got more Saturn Day stuff coming, gotta do Live Alive probably on Tuesday, so look forward to that. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. Just put out my massive 4-hour-long PS2 video. That took me about half a year to make, and oh my god, it was a lot of work, and it needs more views. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my Patreon to help support the show. I'd appreciate that, so that I can continue to not be a good prize fighter in Robo Pit, and not even be a decent fighting game coach, because Punchy, as the screen says, is unfortunately a loser. But to be fair, he's no Punchy Mark 1. He's Mark 6. We had to do some tweaks, and we had to, by creating 6 different Punchies, eventually, we had to skimp on some materials. His armor's not quite as good. His AI has taken a bit of a hit. He's not quite the Punchy that the first Punchy was, but he's doing the best he can, and we gotta love him for it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.